This is just basically I've been on Temu and they've pointed out that I can get upgraded suspension, like with the adjustable springs, um, for and the blue and metallic to match the middle of the structure, the chassis, and also these parts, these main struts here will go across, and also the parts underneath. I haven't found the rear ones. I'm guessing the rear ones are probably slightly different to the front, due to the steering, and I'm not quite sure. But they've pointed out that they've sent me a set of springs for nothing, and they sent me the wishbone here. I think that's what it is. Then you've got the actual, is that the strut? What the suspension's fastening onto. That's basically. But they've sent me them for nothing. And what else was it? There was something else they've gave me. They were only cheap parts, but they were like £10. I mean, like £5. Honestly, it was like something like £5 for the suspension, like really cheap. But it's got adjustable springs, and it's made for this car as well. Oh yeah, and they sent me another set of monster truck tires, but like proper monster truck wheels. Like the actual, the actual monster truck design. I'm not sure whether it says. I've seen people with this actual motor here. This motor here is a 4,000 kilovolt motor, which is actually quite impressive for such a small RC, because it's only 1/16 scale, and it does 55 miles an hour on a 2S battery. And I've seen people put a 3S battery on, and they've had 75 out of them straight away, out of actually this car. With the only thing is they have to modify how it fastens in. But Temu have basically sent me, because this is where this car's from. It come from Temu, £100, absolute bargain at Century. I mean, you get a professional motor. Do you know what I mean? You've got a pro motor there, but it's 4,000 kilovolts, which isn't exactly a lot. But yeah, and so I've got basically these front struts are getting sent to me for nothing. The two struts at the front there, and I'm also getting these two bits. They're going to be metallic, like blue metal, which I'm not sure if it's going to be a good idea, if it's going to be an upgrade or a downgrade. The reason why I'll say this is because when it bounces about and jumps, it can, the plastic will bend and then flex back out. Whereas if I get metal parts, there might be a possibility that they might actually bend and stay bent. Do you know what I'm saying? And that will be a problem. But if you're wondering why I've put this on here, I've got screws and stuff there. So I've got some of this. It's like sort of like, it's basically sets like metal. It's like and the back of the car there was catching, and you see the little scrapes. Just so I've basically just covered all that up there. That's like chemical metal. It's like a paste you mix together, and then you stick. It's best to stick to plastic or metal, it says. So I've stuck that down, so that'll protect the bottom of my car. And obviously at the front there, because it takes a bashing. I've hit curbs at like 30 mile per hour, and it's just like done a great massive barrel roll, like literally like flipping, like round and round, and flipping, done about 10 rolls, landed back on wheel, and it just carries on. It's like indestructible or something. but I'm just making sure it's more undestructible, because like, with it catching the floor, because it's got soft suspension. I mentioned that to Temu, so Temu has sent me metallic. No matter what, I'm going to be upgrading the suspension, because they've sent out metal ones instead of these black ones. They've sent me blue metallic, the same colour as the body. Um, and they also have got the part where you can screw and change the tension on these springs, so I'll be able to stop it from bottoming out anyway, which will be a bonus. They've sent me them for free. So I'm getting the wishbone and the bottom part, and I'm getting the suspension, and I'm also getting a set of 4 tyres for free off Temu, because I bought that much stuff. I've actually bought another one of these cars because they offered me it for 85 quid for another car. So I thought, you know what, sod it, I'm buying another one. So I've got another one on the way. So I'll have 2 fast cars. And I went and ordered these batteries here. Unfortunately, me, total dumbass, I didn't think about the connector. And this is called a T-Deans connector, which is what my car needs. As you can see, that's the connector that needs, the T-Deans. I went and bought these, and I didn't think it through. I realised I had the right charging connector, but then the actual connectors fit to connect to the device too small. But the good bonus out of that is I've got this. It's called an S2 balance charger, and it sucks the right amount of power from the wall what it needs. It says there, look, 1 to 2 amps, 7.4 volts, and it's kicking out 2 times 600 megaamps, which is actually quite decent, because I have a charger and it says it's 1,000 megaamp, but and I tried charging one of my batteries, which was this one. I put it on charge at the same time as I charged these two, and them two charged up in an hour and a half using that charger block, and this one was still going. It took another extra about another an hour and a half on top. So even though I've made a mistake in buying these, I got this charger block with it, which is actually quite a good little good little charger. It was worth getting the wrong ones. It was worth getting the wrong ones, because all I need to do is pull this end off, and then I've already ordered the T-Deans connectors. I've ordered 2 of them, and I'm just going to solder them onto these new batteries, and then I will have a total of. I've got another 2 batteries arriving today with the T-Deans connector. I will have 6 batteries, and when my other car comes, I'll have 7 batteries altogether. So I'll be able to have some fun for quite some time, and I'll just keep an eye on this stuff at the bottom and see how it comes, and if it can take the bumps and the scratches. If it comes off in like one day, then I'm going to be a bit disappointed. But if it, like, say it comes off in, say, like once a week or something like that, I'll keep buying that stuff and keep repairing the bottom, just so it doesn't damage the screws and everything else. That's with it. So yeah, the car came from Temu, £100, absolute bargain, 4-wheel drive, 53 mile an hour at 85 kilometers, and I can't fault it at the moment. I mean, I've flipped it about what 30 times by now, and it just lands back on its wheels and just keeps going. I've had it barrel rolling down road like about 10 times. I thought it was going to snap all, the suspension arms and everything, and it just keeps going. It's actually quite a robust car, quite a strong car. Back in the day when I was a young lad, for a car 55 mile per hour or 53 mile an hour, you'd pay 800 quid, and this is on Temu for 100. And like I say, I'm getting upgraded suspension, upgraded wishbones, and all the extra parts. So I'm just updating people on what I'm now receiving from Temu. So like I say, adjustable suspensions getting given to me by Temu. They're giving me that for nothing. Four springs, and they're going to be the same colour as the body. Like I say, a new set of tyres as well. They're giving me, and they're giving me the chassis and the wishbones on the front. So I hope I hope I've given anyone any decent information. Like I say, but you can't go wrong for an RC car, £100 at 53 mile per hour. I mean, you can't go wrong. The batteries are only 1500 milliamps, but you get a surprising, say about half hour, 25 minutes to half hour out of each battery, which is still quite decent. And especially when I've got like 6 batteries, I'll be out for hours. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was updating people on what I'm doing to the car and what team you have decided to give me and offer me for free. So when them parts arrive, I'll show you them, and I'll show you them getting installed and things like that. Could be a good idea for a video. But I'll leave you to it, and I'll catch you in the next one.